Alright, so today I will be focusing on the Dallas Cowboys' fat dub over the Chargers. There was a few bad calls. I think two of them were against us, and one of them was a horrible call against the Chargers. I'll go over that in a little bit though. But first of all, if y'all want any highlights, I'm not gonna be showing them in this video because I'm not trying to get copyright striked. But I'll be showing y'all some stats and everything from the game. If y'all want to see some highlights, I will be putting a link down in the description. But yes, anyway, today I have the so our game. We looked a little sloppy. Prescott made some mistakes. Elliott looked good. Pollard looked good. We were without Gallup. CD looked all right. Amari looked like he always does. But yeah, Prescott, you can tell he's still like a little rusty, but he's definitely shaking off his rust because he is definitely getting back up to the performance he was putting up last season before he got injured. But yes, these are the stats that we have. Prescott went 23 for 27, which is really good. 237 yards, no touchdowns, and an interception. Rushing, on the other hand, Pollard had 13 carries for 109 yards and 1 touchdown. Zeke had 16 carries for 71 yards and a touchdown. Both of them with touchdowns. CD had one carry for 13 yards and a touchdown, along with Wilson with 1 carry for 5 yards. Lamb did not have a touchdown. My brain kind of cut out there for a second. I'm sorry. And then the receiving game, Lamb had 8 catches for 81 yards. Both Jarwin and Pollard shared 3 catches. Jarwin for 37 yards and Pollard for 31. Zeke had 2 catches for 26. Amari Cooper had 3 catches for 34. Cedric Wilson and Dalton Schultz both had 2 catches. Wilson for 20 yards and Schultz for 18. Our defense really showed out. Jalen Smith having 6 tackles and 3 assist tackles for 9 total. Trayvon Diggs having 6 total tackles and an INT at the beginning of the game, which our offense ended up throwing away with Prescott's only interception. And then Kearse had 6 total tackles, so on and so forth, as I will slowly show you all the tackles list. And another interception by KZ. Anyway, there's all of the stuff. Kick returns, Pollard for 371. Greg Zuerlein ended up making up for his mistakes of the last game that ended up costing us a dub over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Sure, Prescott didn't look the best out there, but Prescott went out there and he showed up. Prescott, in both of his first 2 weeks, on the other hand, I'm not going to be talking about Prescott's mistakes this entire video, I promise. But in both of his first 2 weeks, he ends up making one bad throw for an interception. Anyway, now on to the actual thing. Our defense is definitely showing up. Our defense used to be like you playing against the wind. Our offense used to be like you trying to stop a boulder. No voice crack. A boulder. But this week, they're both like you trying to stop a moving car coming at about 15 miles per hour. Anyway, so everybody looks pretty good. But before I move on, I want to talk about the bullcrap calls. One of them, the first one I'm going to talk about is a 4th down and 5 where we threw it to Cooper and he held his arm, which made him drop it. I mean, it wasn't blatant, so I can understand. And the second one, on the other hand, it was pretty blatant. Like he threw Herbert threw it to the tight end. Our dude jumped up, smacked it into the air. I mean, he ran into him a little bit, but he was still going for the ball, tipped it into the air, and then ends up coming out the interception. But they end up calling it a pass interference on him. Straight bull crap. Like, I don't understand. The last one we're gonna be talking about is whenever was against the Chargers. Herbert, let's see, there was about 3.5 minutes left. No, it was about 3 minutes left. 3 or 3.5 minutes left in the entire game. And it was second and goal from the 4 or 5 yard line or something like that. I don't remember the exact statistics. But Herbert hikes it, steps back to throw, he just keeps rolling backwards and a little bit to the left. And as he's getting taken down by, I want to say it was Micah Parsons. I don't remember. I think it was Micah Parsons. Yeah, it was Micah Parsons. Because Leighton Vander Esch had a different sack. So yeah, it was Micah Parsons. As he's being taken down by him, he throws the ball away. Which he was out of the pocket, so they can't get him for grounding. But he also threw it away way before he got down. Like, he looked like he was in an invisible chair, so there's no way he was on the ground. But he throws it away, right? Incomplete, but they call him, they said that he got sacked. I'm a Cowboys fan. I hate whenever calls go our way, but at the same time, I don't want to win off of bullcrap calls. I don't want to win off of a bullcrap call, and I don't want to lose off of a bullcrap call. I want it to be fair, and if you make a bullcrap call, make sure that it doesn't have an effect on the game. The Saints know all about this. Sorry, Saints fans, a little bit of, slander towards you. But yeah, I see. Herbert looks pretty good. 31 for 41, 1 touchdown, but 2 interceptions, which didn't really look all that good. Okay, Eckler had 9 carries for 54 yards. Jackson had 4 carries, 21. Herbert himself had 4 carries for 12 yards. Let's see, Guyton. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Guyton had 1 carry for 9 yards, and Runtree the third had 1 carry for -1 yards. Keenan Allen had 4 carries for 108. Williams had 7 carries for 91 yards and a touchdown. Eckler had receptions. Eckler had 9 receptions for 61 yards. Cook had 3 receptions for 28. Palmer, Guyton, and Anderson all shared 2 receptions. Palmer for 21 yards, Guyton for 13, and Anderson for 9. Jackson and Rolltree both had one reception. Jackson for 8, Rolltree for -1. And then their team was very good on tackling. As you can see, 9 for Adderley. You got James with 7, Murray with 7, so on and so forth. Along with Samuel Jr. with an interception, which it was just not the best pass by Prescott. Anyway, so yeah, our team looks very well out there. We are facing the Eagles next week, but I will be talking about that in the next video, which is probably going to come out on tomorrow or Wednesday. One of those two is whenever it's going to come out, so be ready for that. I'm going to be talking about every game in the Week 3 schedule. This will become a weekly occurrence. It will always be on either Tuesday or Wednesday. Thank you. Peace.